What's up YouTube, Mellow and Matt here. We are finally reaching the end and we are here for the early clan collection deck videos. I do want to apologise again for how stop and starty this has been. IRL does seem to be causing me more issues than I planned. But we are now here for the final one, which is going to be the Megalanica stuff along with the Zoo stuff. And we're going to start off with Megalanica and we're going into Granblue. So Granblue is a bit of an interesting one here because obviously we've got Cardfight Reverse, which does have the heavy restriction of end of the battle that your Vanguard attacked on the first battle. Cat +1, discard 4, reride from drop zone. People do complain about it a fair bit, but honestly I've actually been having a lot of fun playing around with it. Because you can utilise stuff like Ripple Banshee to draw your extra cards. You can create the board out of nothing, which is really nice. Got extra couple of copies of Beatrice to Soul Blast to create more units, so you're not committing from your hand as much, therefore you can actually keep the hand or using Kaitis' skill. And we do have stuff like Pinot Blanc in here as well for the extra little bit of defense. I do want to give a massive thanks to Outer Orange, because she gave me a lot of help with this list, and honestly the deck's really fun and I actually do enjoy playing it. Next one up on the list is Bermuda Triangle, and we have got a Refereed Rock. The Refereed Rock's a very interesting one for the fact of obviously it's an extra re-ride on top of the Vanguard that rests itself in the main phase. So getting 6 attacks in the deck is really strong, plus you're getting the plus however many off of Refereed for the drive checks, which is really good as well. All in all, you got the combos of Seria for extra filtering. You've got Lucilos for extra shield off the Axels, not Axel 4 circles. Spiana and Vanessa for returning your rocks and Refereeds back to deck along with your Heal Guardians. And obviously you've got the good old Aqua Luciolot, good generic cards to help turbo the deck along a little bit. All in all, really solid card deck, and I do honestly see it seeing some form of competitive play at Springfest now that Prism has had its nerfs. Because obviously Prisms aren't so oppressive now because of losing the LE. They've been brought back down in power level. They're still going to be seen, but I think Refereed can be seen as a deck alongside it. And finishing up the Megalanicas, we do have a Maelstrom. Now this is a bit of an interesting Maelstrom. I did get this one from Dexander, but this has only got 8 grade 1s. But the 8 grade 1s you've got are amazing grade 1s. Obviously Maelstrom Reverse himself blocks your rear guards to then force a guard restrict on your opponent. Sorry, not guard restrict. And in battle it did not hit. For each of your locked cards, your opponent discards a card. Oh, no, sorry. From their hand or rear guards. So obviously you're either nuking their rear guards or nuking their hand because you haven't hit, because you're swinging massive number of times with crit. Then you've obviously got the likes of Terrific Coil to help build up attacks. You've got Coral Assault for the extra power, then go to Soul Draw, replenish your hand ready for next turn. And we do have the good old Rincon of Glory Maelstrom in the deck just to finish off with. All in all, really strong deck. It has been getting a lot of presence in Japan, which is really nice. It does cause some of them to actually go to 20k heals instead of the Heal Guardians in this meta. So it could be nice, interesting to see to what it might force on our side. Moving on to Zoo, and we are starting with Master Beetle. So Master Beetle's a bit of an interesting one here. The fact that he gains extra drive checks based on the number of rest rear guards you and your opponent both have. So what we've got here is we've got a basic stun and control version. So we've got the stuns in. We've got Brilliant Blister to help rest stuff. You've got control side with High Class Moth for the extra bit of counter charge and blocking intercepts. We've got Armor Beetle, which is also another bit of the new support, which blocks intercept and boost. It's a really good card and has anti-stand as well. Then you've got the ways to profit off those rested units in the forms of the Giraffe engine. And we've also got good old Master Beetle as well, boss of the deck, which stuns rear guards and then gains the drive checks and power. Really nice card. And just for that extra bit of multi-attack pressure, we are including Intrude Scissors. So if you deal a damage, you can then call Intrude Scissors out, call a unit back, stand another unit. Really nice bit of pressure for the deck. All in all, bit of fun, but as per usual, Mega Colony isn't the most meta deck in V, so I don't expect to see much from it. Next one up on the list is personal favourite of mine in Polaris. This is my personal list I've been testing, so I've got a bit more knowledge behind it. Compass Line's just there for being 13k body on turn 2, really nice bit. Got multiple power enhancers to make the Amber's Triangular get massive numbers to then restand off Polaris. All in all, really solid deck. It can brick, is the honest response, because you've got to think you're running 15 grade 3s and you only want to ride 4 of those. So it is very common to rely on Mini Belly and Bushwhack for that extra bit of filtering. Duckbill is here for comboing off with Measured Fossa, because Fossa obviously retires the unit. It can also combo with Compass Line, which also retires the unit. So you do get that extra bit of draw power. You do need to be careful though, because obviously soul is an issue, but we do obviously have Hamden to help try and build up some soul. All in all, I wouldn't be surprised if this starts showing a bit of a meta appearance, but it is a high roll deck, so you do have to very much rely on luck. Right, and then finishing up, we do have Musketeers for Neonectar. Main focus of this deck is Vera. Obviously, gaining the trigger effects took your entire front row because of your skills. Sacrificing calling units to thin out. Grinding for the Celia reverse because it works off the rearguard circle. To bind herself, then re-ride her, so you're getting multiple force marks at a turn. Extra drive checks. Lots of fun. We do have, obviously, the supporting units of Ruth for the counter charge. Sylvia to create more plant tokens, because if you lock the plant tokens with Cecilia reverse, they do vanish. So it does create extra open circles for you to then call more units to off of Cecilia reverse. All in all, really fun deck again, but not sure it's going to make so much of a meta presence. But that is going to be it for this video. If you haven't done so already, please do like, comment, subscribe. It very much does help the channel. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye bye!